Alright, hi guys. I'm going to be doing a top 10 albums to listen to while you're in isolation review today, or suggestion list, I don't really know what to call it, but we're gonna have a variety of albums to listen to for a variety of different moods and emotions that we're all feeling stuck inside our houses for months. So here's 10 albums that maybe give a little listen. For number 10, we have Songs That Have Been Sung by Riley Walker. And this is an album that I recently kind of discovered. This is one for if you want to zone out and just not even listen to what's going on, not think about all the BS that's going on right now. Just let this like southern alt blues play in the background and just vibe. My favorite song on it specifically is called Soul and Mind, and there's a live version of Soul and Mind that lasts for like 30 minutes and it's all like improvised and it sounds so beautiful, and it's really great if you're just, you know, I don't know. I always like listening to those songs when I'm doing my makeup or something, or driving, which I guess none of us are really doing. But it's a creepy sounding song. The extended version of Soul and Mind is very, I don't know, it's pretty alternative. I guess I like it a lot. I think that you guys would appreciate it, and maybe, you know, just give it a listen. It's not like you have anything else to be doing. I know you don't. So for number 9, we have Nothing Lasts Forever and It's Fine by Flora Cash. I love you, Flora Cash. I did a cover of their song one time off of this album on my music Instagram, and they commented and liked it. So I'm kind of famous in Flora Cash's eyes. But if this is an album, okay. If you are anything like me, when I get sad, the only thing to make me feel better is more sad shit. So listening to an extremely depressing album or watching a really sad movie usually makes me feel better, just because, like, I don't know, comparison. This entire album is depressing as hell. There's not any fast-paced songs on it. It's all acoustic guitar and big bassy slowness and thickness. It's a good album for crying. I don't know. My favorite song on there is Slip of the Tongue. It's got some really interesting kind of electric sounding things in it that I really like. It's just like a more edited sound compared to some of their more acoustic stuff. So. The next album is one of my all-time favorites. So please, if you have not heard of this band, go listen to them. I love them. The next album is Touch Up by Mother Mother. This band I listen to way too much. Way very too much. I've listened to their first 2 albums at least 50 times. It's just so much energy, and if you are a music nerd, they have lots of different time changes, and it's 2 singers, so there's lots of harmonies going on. It's just interesting music to listen to. It's not the same old kind of honky-dory, same 3 chords rock. It's more, I don't know, experimental but still listenable, if that makes sense. And the lyrics are great, they're dark, they're fucked up. It's a good album. And so my favorite song on there is called Neighbor. It's just this amazing guitar riff in line, and the lyrics in that song are creepy but like relatable. I don't know, it's just a really, listen to Neighbor by Mother Mother. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. Next we have an album for when you're feeling angry. We all have a lot of built up angst and anger staying inside and just watching everything around us fall apart. So when you feel like you want to like punch a wall or tear down your bedroom door, just listen to Rage Against the Machine's self-titled album, Rage Against the Machine. This is the album I consistently played on repeat for the 2 weeks before my college auditions, just so I could get any energy out by yelling, like, I want to fucking kill you and all that shit that they yell. And like, fuck the government. I don't know, I don't think those are actual lyrics, but that's basically what they're saying. One of my favorite songs on there is Bomb Track. That's just like, it's got a really good bass line. Every single one of their songs has bass lines. This is the album that has Killing in the Name Of, so if you somehow haven't heard Killing in the Name Of, that's a really good song to, you know, yell. You get to yell motherfucker really loud at one part of it, and I'll tell you, I get some anger out when you're driving. Next, kind of a change of pace. This is an album for when, you know, you're tired of all this negative shit. You just want to like kind of be happy for a moment and maybe smile, maybe cry. Just imagine that you're in Curious George. The next album is In Between Dreams by Jack Johnson, which has the hit known as Upside Down. Dun, 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 dun. I don't remember the lyrics, but this song is the song that they played in the Curious George movie, which holds a very dear part in my heart. And it's just so uplifting and positive, and the cover of the album's yellow, and it's like all major chords, and just this like, the whole album is just, it makes you smile, and it's just a great album. It just can help you get in a better mood, and it's really nostalgic for me in a really positive way, so bing bong. So the next album is possibly the most essential album of the last decade, and I think it's very important that we all take this time to reflect on that album and really appreciate how great it is in its wholeness. That would be the Pink Friday Roman Reloaded album, released by Nicki Minaj in 2012. So many fucking bops on this thing. Don't even get me started. It was hard to choose a favorite song. I had to go by which one I sung most as a child, which I'm gonna have to say is Starships. Tiny, please stop trying to... She's trying to climb under the door. I'll let you in a minute, I shall we? Look at this. Do you need help? Okay, I'll help you. Okay. I don't know if any of that showed up on the camera. I mean, I was trying to keep Tiny out of my room so she wouldn't try to like knock over the camera or anything, but I guess it's too late. Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded. Iconic. We got Roman Holiday, we got Bees in the Trap, we got Starships, we got Super Bass. Everything you want in an album. You know, it's just, now is the perfect time to really soak it in and soak in what is Nicki. And I just think everyone needs to do that. That's what'll get you out of this depression. That's what you need. The next album is by my favorite all-time rock band, I guess you could say. And that would be Nothing But Thieves. I Want to Have Sex with the Singer's Voice. It's so amazing. He sounds like God was a woman and then put her voice in him. His range. Huh, don't even got words. And it's just, I love Nothing But Thieves. But especially the album Broken Machine. It's really good. All of their albums are great, especially the brand new song they just released, Is Everybody Going Crazy? Very relatable to what's happening now, but that's only a single, so I'm not going to suggest that as an album, obviously. But their favorite album of mine is definitely Broken Machine. It's really dark, it's got experimental electronic sounds in it, but it's still like just angry, angsty rock and roll, and it's just, I don't know, I just really love Nothing But Thieves. Every single one of the songs on there is so amazing. My favorite song is Amsterdam out of the more intense songs, but the two songs at the end, which are the piano cover of Particles and the acoustic version of Sorry, whew. Particles is an amazing song on its own. The version that has like the full, that's not just piano, the original version is amazing. The version that is piano and it's just Connor singing is, I don't have words. It's so amazing. It's just like, I've tried to sing it and my voice can't go that high. His falsetto is amazing. I could make a whole video talking about how much I love Nothing But Thieves. Every time I try and cover one of their songs, I could never do it justice. Never happens. But yes, definitely listen to that album. Amsterdam is a real banger. His vocals in that one are really good too. Okay, so Number 3. I don't remember if I've been saying any of the numbers on these. Womp womp. Number 3. I couldn't choose an album because there's so much different things you can take from this artist's era of work. And that would be Eminem. Because I feel like Eminem can teach us a really important message. Also, Tiny is here now. Hi, Tiny. What do you think of Eminem? I'm Slim Shady, I'm a real shady. Okay. Eminem holds a special place in my heart just because I grew up listening to him, and he's kind of who got me into like cussing. Like I like cussing music, like ooh, bad music. I was like, yo, fuck Eminem. Oh, not fuck Eminem, but you know what I'm saying. Like he's the one who got me into like, I don't know, just music that cussed, which has led me down a dark road. But as we all know, Eminem is not a good person. He's all like, I'm gonna rape my mother and fuck that bitch and kill my wife, is like a lot of his lyrics. Especially Kill You. That song fucking slaps, but it's like, bitch, I'ma kill you. You don't wanna fuck with me. Yeah, like that. Or he's always calling women sluts and stuff. And I listened and I'm just like, he's joking. Oh, Marshall, he's just kidding around. He doesn't really fucking beat women and shit. When in reality, I know that like, oh, he's probably done that, you know, but you know, we're just gonna pretend and, you know, live in ignorance, which I think is all something we can do now, because the world is Eminem right now, and I think we should all just, you know, pretend like it's not threatening to rape mothers and kill people, you know. So let's learn a lesson from me on how I view Eminem. Ignorance is bliss. Let's just all pretend that everything's okay and listen to Mom Spaghetti. And I think we'll all be a little bit happier inside. Next album is an album that you definitely gotta listen to in order to really grasp it. This album is very alternative. So 22 A Million by Bon Iver, his second to latest album, is one of my all-time favorites. It's just so crazy. I don't know how to describe it. Seeing it live, I don't even know how to. It was the best thing I've ever experienced them in concert, because it's just like deep bass and these amazing saxophone effects and layering, and oh, it's so good. It totally takes you into a trance. All the songs are really intense, some of them, and other ones are really delicate, and you know, you can really sit and just enjoy it and let it wave over you, and other ones are like bum, 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 bum. Like one called Death Breast is like really intense. It sounds kind of ugly, but you just gotta, it's part of it that it sounds that way. My favorite song on there, which is one of my favorite songs of all time in general, is 3-3 God. The bass drop in that feels like God herself grabbed you by the balls. It's so like, I love that shit. So good. Every song on there is just amazing. Let's see, there's one called #29 Stratfords, I think. They all have really weird names, all the song titles. It's kind of hard for me to remember some of them. Like, I don't think I can even say them because a lot of them are just symbols. It's a weird album, but it's gorgeous if you are a music nerd, and especially if you like brass. They have a lot of saxophone and stuff in that album. It's gorgeous. It's jazz inspired, but also atonal. I don't know. It's just fucking cool. So definitely go give that a listen. As my #1 album, more so artist, that I think you guys should all check out over this break would be Mother Falcon. I'm sure a lot of you have heard me talk about Mother Falcon before. This is a different band than Mother Mother. This is Mother Falcon. Whole other level. So they are a group of, I think, like 20 instrumentalists, and it's like, I don't know, it's like they have like 3 cellos, a bass, mandolin, guitar, all kinds of brass instruments, piano, lots of percussion, some singers, and it's just this wall of energy. And it's exactly how you want classical music to sound. You know, for people who play an orchestra band, you know when you're like in the piece and you're really feeling it, and it's like you get that feeling of like, fuck yeah, but you want it to go more? This is that more. This is that level of orchestra excitement that you want to reach, and I just want to have I want to be in the band. It's so cool. Every single one of their songs I love. I can't think of a single one of their songs I don't love. There's, I'm actually going to do 2 favorite songs on this one because they have a lot of pieces that are just instrumental, and then they have ones where they sing. And the just instrumental ones are way different. So I'm going to start with that. My favorite one, and what I would highly suggest you listen to, are the Star Nation Suites on their latest album. Holy fucking shit, y'all. Talk about a trip. I think it's 7 suites, and it's like insane. It's like, I don't even have words to describe it. It goes from these very electronic and deep, experimentally sounding, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so sophisticated yet new, and it's so beautiful. I don't have words. Just please listen to it. It's really not that long. I know 7 movements sounds a lot for classically trained people, but it's like 30 minutes for all 7. Like, it's not a huge commitment. As for the songs that are actually sung, their first album, Alligator Teeth, let me just say, that's the shit that turned me on to them. They slapped the fuck out of them instruments. Ooh, the cello in that song. It's so thick. It's just so like, you headbanging the orchestra, it's like, I'm about to battle someone. Like, it's, I'm making a lot of grunting sounds for Mother Falcon. That just shows how good they are. Please. So, what you gonna listen to? You can listen to Star Nation Suites and Alligator Teeth. Then you've got perfect taste in music. Just those 2, honestly. Okay, well, I hope that this was somewhat entertaining and that you guys actually go and listen to some of these songs. I'm not kidding when I say that they are amazing, and that I really think it can help everyone kind of distract themselves. To just throw yourselves into an album and appreciate its complexity and the work that went into it. So, I hope you guys are all having a great quarantine, and thank you for joining me again for QuaranTIME with Kaya and with Tiny. Look how long she is. No. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Meep.